All right, class is in session. It's part 2 of the cross-examination of Sharee Miller. She's accused of getting her lover, who she's banging a lot, to kill her current husband, who she successfully does. She's also known as the first internet murderer from AOL. This is back in the 90s. This is her cross-examining or getting cross-examined, and there's many lessons to be learned. One big lesson: beta male providers is not the way to go. You may be murdered.
Write that?
Yes, I did.
So you admit that Jerry is getting his life back together. He's going to AA, he's getting the counseling, and he's getting his life back on track. But you keep on coming back to this despair that you're feeling, and you're trapped, and you're talking about fairy tales where death is her only answer. Do you agree that that's the way you communicated with him?
Not all the time, no. There was other emails.
Yeah, that's a half-truth. Of course there's other emails. But she definitely is making it clear in her emails. She wants Bruce to be dead. Not a divorce. And I don't see where women aren't rational. But, yeah. But what I say is the reason that this even becomes a thought with normal women is how much they do not respect a beta male provider. If you're not convinced that being a beta male provider is not the way to go, after watching 1 or 2 of my videos, then no one can help you. Yeah.
Now, you also heard testimony from people too that you were telling people that you were breaking up with him at the end of October.
Yeah, right.
Or sometime in October.
I tried breaking up with Jerry Cassidy several times. I tried easily breaking up with him several times.
Whatever.
So what are these things about death? I mean, what does that have to do with breaking up? It sounds like you're pretty tight to be talking about the kind of things you're talking about here. The emails don't substantiate it.
Let me just object to the question again. It's editorial, it's not a question.
Okay, let's just do the questions and...
Why don't the emails substantiate that you're pulling away from them?
Some of them do. It says in the emails.
So you fight a little bit in the emails.
And on the phone. And through instant messages.
That's what you're attracted to, the drama. You love it. That's why you're addicted to AOL online chatting. Because you're getting motions. And by the way, this is email's brand new, and this is like 1999. So email's new and all this stuff. But email, instant messaging, chat rooms, it's very similar to text messaging. Excuse me, get some rest. Well, do not be doing too much correspondence with women, when you're not in their presence or when you're not banging them, okay? You need and this was just said in Atomic Attraction yesterday. Let's cut the BS. The reason men deal with women and women deal with men is to bang, is to have sex, okay? So you need to be having a lot of sex. That needs to be your primary anchor of the relationship. That needs to be the foundation. You need to be doing that a lot, not being, women will love sending all these emails, right? But you don't need to get caught up in that drama. A man needs to be busy doing stuff. Productive things. Living this fantasy email life with this chick. Poor Jerry. They allowed themselves to get manipulated.
What did you mean when you told him that you couldn't find the tool to do what you needed to do? Well, let me find it.
She wants him, the tool is the killer. So she needs to find a murderer. A guy who will actually go through with it. Jerry. And this is where you need to have standards, gentlemen. This man does not commit murder.
1023.
It sounds dumb, but no woman can convince me to kill another person. He loved her so much, whatever. He saw it as an honor killing. You can run your mouth on how much you're abused, and I'll go call the police for you. I'll go make sure that, you're protected. But I'm not getting up into all that drama. I'm not killing your boyfriend for you, like all these other beta male losers.
And just to refresh your memory, this is the email about the fairy tale.
And that goes back into leadership, guys. You do what you want to do first. The woman follows you. She comes along for the ride.
You start out with once upon a time.
Misplaced objection. I believe there's about 10 emails that use the term fairy tale.
I said page 86. This is the one where you use a hypothetical with some other woman, and you have the quote in there. This woman has thought for a long time how she could get out of this mess. Death seems to be her answer.
I mean, look how she describes her marriage. Would you ever want your marriage to be described like that? This mess, and death is the only way out? And she's not the only one. Monica Samatelli did it. Karina Cooper did it. Smart ladies, good ladies. Wendy Adelson did it. I mean, I was trying to think offhand. Tons I've done cases on. But yeah, what's her Sturmer? Lori Sturmer. I mean, when they don't like you and they don't respect you anymore, they're disgusted by you. The women are disgusted by a man's behavior. When they see weakness.
And you also go on to say, it isn't that any of these women have ever been involved, but they can be made to look guilty if need be.
Uh-huh.
Fear is what it is about. Consequences is what they pay. Although his current wife's plan seems to be the only way out, she is thinking about what her lover has said. She wishes he knew everything. But from years of knowing, seeing, hearing what happens when you talk,
The
she
drama.
keeps herself shut tight.
It has to.
She still thinks only her way will work.
Death.
She is scared
Murder.
for herself and children.
Yeah.
Then skipping down, knowing that there is a way out there so she can end this, kills her, that she can't find the tool to let it happen. Reading between the lines is important here. She knows what she needs and doesn't know how to get it. She knows she needs help getting what she wants, but it is hard to trust when she has seen so much of the consequences.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
What are you conveying to Jerry with that letter?
I believe the beginning states that it's a fairy tale. Jerry and I had a lot of fantasy play online. I did write the email.
Yeah, but your husband ended up murdered.
Let me repeat the question. What are you trying to convey to Jerry through that letter, in your own words?
Exactly what the letter said.
You're suggesting your husband needs to be
It was a
murdered,
story.
and he's murdered.
Okay, tell me what it means, what he should read between the lines.
I really don't understand how to answer that. It's a story. I wrote a story.
You wrote a story, and at the end you said,
I wrote a story. As far as the tool to leave, I just wrote a story. I don't know.
Yeah, it's pretty clear. You want your
I don't know how to answer
husband
that.
killed by Jerry. Yeah, because you can't answer the truth.
well,
The
maybe this
truth.
will help you out. This is what I want you to explain to the jury.
Okay.
The moral of the story is what you make it. Reading between the lines is important here. She knows what she needs and doesn't know how to get it. Help us read between the lines.
Basically, she needed to leave that person. And she didn't know how she was going to leave that person.
Okay.
That's what
Why
it
did you
sounds
put
like.
death seems to be her answer?
You have to read that paragraph.
Oh, God.
This woman has thought for
Awkward.
a long time how she could get out of this mess. Death seems to be her answer. Of natural causes would help. But knowing things he is into, other things could happen without question. Someone may question her,
The mafia.
but she will be the emotional basket case in the end. Everyone thinks she is so in love with him that they would
Yeah.
think it was because of other, more dangerous things. Soon people would forget, and she would have her life back, along with two other women who have been made to stay close to be watched. Does that help you read between the lines?
It sounds like to me one of the other fairy tales that Jerry and I shared. He wrote fairy tales. I wrote fairy tales.
Fairy tale?
Now, I know you're into sexual things. Are you also into death things? Is that another area you're
Not
into?
really, no.
Yeah, exactly. You're for real on those. Look how she said that though. Everyone thinks she's in love with him. Yeah, because look what she did. That confirms that beta male provider.
In December?
They faked their love for you. She faked her love for
He
him.
stayed one night at my house.
You corresponded with him by email between the date of the murder and the date of his death, didn't you?
Jerry?
Yeah,
Yes, I did.
You
exactly.
corresponded with him by instant message, correct?
Probably a week after Bruce died, maybe longer.
Now, you also
And
said
she
you
hasn't shed a tear
talked to him
yet.
about the details. Or you told him about the murder, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so you said that he learned about the murder through the obituary?
No,
He learned about it through a Flint Journal article.
liar. From
What
you.
was the Flint Journal?
he was
article
there.
that happened right after his death?
He was
I do
there.
not have any idea. I just know he told me he looked it up online.
No, he was there. Oh, God dang. He was the one with the
How
gun.
much detail did you go into when you described what happened to your late husband?
I told him everything.
Okay, did you tell him about the timing of your phone calls, where you ordered the food from, that kind of thing?
Jerry and I, do you want a yes or no?
No, go ahead.
We talked online and on the phone several times. Basically, he knew about what time I called Bruce every day.
No, you told him you'd call him at 5.
So that's how he kind of faked the phone call part of the instant message?
I do not know.
And now, at the beginning of that instant message, talks about sending some photographs. Did you send him photographs?
No, I did not.
Yeah, of Bruce.
Now, the jury's
Yeah.
seen some photographs. Are you saying you didn't send Jerry any photographs?
Not on that day, no.
Did you send him photographs on the 7th?
No, I did not.
People's exhibit number 12. Is that you?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And this was found on a disc, correct?
That's what they tell me they were found on my
Okay.
desk.
Are these pictures of your body?
I'd like to see them.
Yes. You don't think the lawyers done their
That
due
looks like
diligence?
my body.
Okay. Why don't you explain where those photographs came from?
I've sent Jerry various photographs of myself through our entire relationship.
Why would you send him those?
I sent him naked photographs of me. There was no marks on me.
Okay. Let me repeat the question.
She-
Why would you send him those?
To manipulate and
I sent
abuse.
him various photographs of
Okay,
me with no clothes on.
I understand that. We'll get to the no clothes later. What about those? Why did you send him photographs like that?
Maybe he asked to see me that night. I don't know. I wouldn't know unless I knew when the photographs were sent.
Is that the way your body was sometime in 1999?
Without the bruises. I didn't have the bruises.
Have
She
you
made
seen
fake
those
I
marks.
do not have an idea.
Photographs. You don't know how they got on the disc?
Look at that manipulation.
Briefcase?
I do not know.
Why
Fake?
would you send? Okay, let's assume there weren't any bruises on it. Why would you send?
Those are pictures of her with fake bruises to push the abuse narrative, which was false. Okay, and we understand, and again, a lesson learned to be learned here is women push this stupid abuse, narrative, and we know most men are good, honorable men that don't abuse women. Okay, that's not something that most men do. I'm saying most. We know that there are some terrible men out there that do abuse women. But the numbers are highly inflated because of these stupid allegations, and we've seen it in so many other cases.
Photograph, just a different parts of your body.
And
I mean,
what was it? I think I can't remember the guy's last name, but the American Airlines head of IT, he was killed in Dallas in Oak Cliff. when he went out early in the morning, walked the dog with his wife, and she had set him up to be murdered. Once again, he was a betamel provider. And yeah, so she had also posted fake for the poor guy. It was a special forces army guy who came down to murder her husband for her, but she manipulated him just like this with fake bruises, fake abuse, and that kicks in. Especially these great guys that do it, our instinctual desire to protect women. You know, and if we see you bruises, we love you with marks on you, and we see a man doing that to you, oh, that's going to move us in some kind of way.
They've sent full shots and naked. Why would you do that without bruises?
I believe through the emails there's several photographs of me without clothes on. Some with my head, some without my head.
Some giving head.
I'm talking about those particular photographs. I'm not talking about the pregnancy shots. That.
Fake pregnancy
Why
shots.
Why do you send little pieces of your body?
I have a camera on my computer. It gives you 2 seconds to get in the right position.
She took plenty of naked photos.
I've taken photos every 2 seconds. I don't know.
Now, that was the same camera you used to make that film for Jerry's Eyes Only?
No, it is not.
For Jerry's Eyes Only.
Okay. You had a different camera?
I had a video camcorder that I used for that.
Back in the old day, camcorder.
So, like you took this picture of your torso here just because you just had a couple seconds.
I believe those look like pregnancy pictures. There was various pregnancy pictures sent to him with just my abdomen showing.
That's a pregnancy picture?
It could be.
That's a pregnancy picture.
It could be.
What part of pregnancy is that about?
If you knew Jerry and I's relationship, he would send pictures of me just from his waist down.
She's trying to put that she was abused. What a piece of work, dude.
Let's talk about some of the pregnancy photographs.
Oh, George.
You admitted you're never pregnant, right?
Exactly.
And you admit that you had your tubes tied in 1995 and couldn't even get pregnant, right?
Yes, I do.
So the jury's going to get this notebook, and they're going to see numerous photographs of you with your stomach out. Can you tell us how you made those photographs?
I have a camera on my computer. Some of them are just my torso. Some of them have my face. I would have it on 3 second to where it would take pictures while I was sitting in a chair.
Okay. Now, what do you just thrust your stomach out or something?
Yeah, and some
To
of
look
them-
pregnant.
Okay, what else?
Diabolical, dude.
As in,
Okay, I'll show you.
some of them I just had my stomach pushed out with my hand on my stomach.
Okay, like page 100. Can you see that up there?
That's a picture of just my torso.
Okay, what are you doing? You're just putting your stomach out like this?
Yes, I am.
I think the judge even got humor on that one.
Page 117. This is on October 27th. What are you doing?
Pushing my stomach out.
Trying to convince her lover that she's pregnant. Loser. What a loser, man. I mean, unbelievable.
Page 136. 6 on October 28th, following day. What are you doing there?
Sitting in a chair, pushing my stomach out.
Page 155 on October 31st. What are you doing there?
I can't tell what that is. Looks like it's just a picture of my stomach and my arm pushing my stomach.
Yeah, there we go, more. God dang. Lord.
There's one of you in a negligee.
Oh.
Are you pushing your stomach out on that one too?
I would have to see the picture.
Okay.
All this BS, man. Online.
Can't find that photograph right now. What about these EPT tests that you photographed and sent to him?
Man.
What do you want to know about them?
Well, how did you do that?
My girlfriend Jennifer just found out she was pregnant, and she took the pregnancy test at my house.
Wow, man. Never believe their stories and see they're in cahoots.
When you're supposed to be breaking up with him?
I don't know the exact date.
Yeah, you weren't.
Okay. Now, you admit sending this photograph also, which is page 78. And at the top of this photograph, which I'll show you in just a second, it says, "This woman is as tall as I am." And that was on October 21st. Does that look familiar to you?
Yes, it does.
And do you admit sending that photograph to him?
Yes, I do.
Any particular reason you needed to know his dimensions?
He asked. Maybe, I don't know.
So you would know who he was killing when he came on here?
Yeah.
Jerry Cassidy did not kill Bruce Miller.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. Loser. Don't be all defiant. Acting like a thug. You did it, bitch. It's obvious. Just got to rip you up a little more on cross-examination.
So are you saying this entire instant message is fake?
Yes, I am.
So when they talk about the discs and the pictures on your back and legs and whatnot, and the bruises, you never had that conversation?
No, I did not.
Oh, come
You never
on.
told him the fastest way to the yard?
Yeah, she
I
did.
gave Jerry Cassidy directions to the yard
Okay.
when he drove up here on November 3rd.
You never used the local terminology to point, though, on those directions?
Yes, I did.
No. What about, are you...
Our
What about
shotgun.
that rest area? 75. Are you familiar with that rest area?
No, I'm not.
How long have you lived up there?
I lived in Millington before I moved to Mount Morris I lived in Mount Morris 2 years maybe.
Okay, so you don't know about that rest area between Mount Morris and Birch Run. That's just
I don't pay attention. Off of Genesee Road, Kersley School District, and then out in Fostoria.
Where's Fostoria?
Fostoria is out by Millington.
So you've lived in this area all your life, correct?
Correct.
Yep.
Now, why did you videotape fax machines and whatnot in your My Family 1999 video?
I videotaped several things in that video.
Okay. Why did you videotape the fax machines in that?
Yeah.
I believe my comment was, here's the fax machine that I'm going to sit on for you.
Oh.
Down in there.
What? What? Oh, good
So that
battle.
comment was not on there?
It's to that point. I don't know exactly, but it's very close to that.
Oh.
The jury can't hear that comment on there about I'm going to sit on that fax machine.
It's on there.
I'm gonna sit on it. Oh, it doesn't sound sexy.
Why do you say to jury in that video, you sure you can handle all this?
We were talking about kids at that point. And when my kids were on, I asked him if he was sure he could handle these kids.
Yeah, and the answer is no.
Did you also say now you've seen the messy kids room, sure you can live with this?
I believe I did.
And
Yeah.
don't you think these dolls will look good in your room?
I believe I did. I believe I was talking to Jimmy at that point.
Okay, and what are you going to do with a woman like me? I like to get dirty.
Whoa!
Yes, I did.
Hell yeah, we like that. Oh, I like her now.
And when are you telling this jury that you sent this tape out to them?
Hey,
In the fall, I sent,
and by the way, guys, all women like to get dirty with the men they want to get dirty for, so that ain't a big flex. I like to get dirty. Any chick that likes you likes to get dirty.
late fall, late summer. I can't be exact on the date.
This girl likes to get dirty.
Probably,
Like that's a freaking
I
flex?
don't know,
No.
August, maybe.
Be like, you better.
Now you say that you couldn't break off with Jerry. Why?
At first, it was just nice that he would send the emails. Later, when I tried breaking off with him, he would mention my videos
She's
or my
no
pictures.
bullshit.
You're afraid
She-
he's going to send them to who?
I was afraid he was going to send the sex video at that time to Bruce, but basically every time I tried to break up with Jerry, he said something and
These are lies. She was in love with
it
him.
just made me want to stay with him.
But
It
you-
made me want to keep talking to him.
But you told this jury that Bruce was kind of in this email thing with
Ah!
In the beginning.
BS.
Jerry. Why would he be shy? Why would that?
Because once I had met Jerry, I no longer talked with Jerry in front of Bruce online.
That never happened anyway.
So are you telling this jury that Jerry Cassidy thought that Bruce didn't know about you two?
That Bruce didn't know about it.
Right. That
He did not
he was
know
going to
me
blackmail
physically.
you. That if you leave me, I'm going to tell Bruce that we've been having an affair. Is that what you're saying?
No, the videos he used more against me after Bruce died. During the time
She
that
just got
Bruce was
busted.
alive,
She just got busted.
we talked back and forth in emails, and I tried various times to break up with Jerry.
She busted hard. She knows it.
Well, now, just a minute ago,
Yep.
these videotapes were going to be used to blackmail you with your
Yep.
husband.
Yep.
Now you're telling this jury that no.
No,
Maybe-
Bruce didn't know about the videotape. Bruce did not know about the videotape, and Jerry did say he was going to send Bruce the tape.
Okay, I want you to clarify for this jury who you were afraid that videotape was going to go to.
Before or after Bruce's death?
Either one.
Do you want them both?
Just tell them the truth. Tell them everything.
You're going to have to clarify what you want. Do you want me to tell you who I was afraid before or who I was afraid after?
Oh,
Before the video, He said that he was going to let Bruce see it.
Okay.
After, he asked me what Bruce's family would think of that video.
Oh, whatever. You wouldn't care.
So that kept you in this relationship.
No, that's not all that kept me in the relationship.
You were in love, girl.
And in fact, in the emails, wouldn't you agree that she talked about how Bruce would beat you more because of your relationship with Jerry? That you thought it was only emotional abuse?
We talked about that, yes.
Okay.
Oh, man. Never believe a woman's story.
So as far as Jerry knew, Bruce knew all about the two of you.
And some of the emails, yes.
Okay, now,
Oh.
let's talk about after Bruce died. There's been some talk about the finances and whatnot. Did you know what you were going to inherit from
Yes.
No, I did not.
Whoa. Come on.
Now, there was a debt that was owing to Don Gillette for having bought the B&D auto, is that correct?
Yes, it is.
How much was that debt?
I believe it was about $16,000.
And how much of that did you pay
0.
to Don Gillette?
We paid Don off. Ruth Miller wrote a check, and I wrote the balance of the check.
Okay, let me rephrase my question. How much money did you give Don Gillette to
0.
pay off that $16,000 debt?
Well, I paid several payments before we paid him off. I'm not sure on the exact amount of the check that I wrote. I wrote him a check.
Liar.
Okay, why don't you, would it be about $3,000?
I don't know.
You're
I would
way
have to
off.
see the check. I wrote a check.
Why don't you tell the jury how much Ruth Miller paid to get rid of that debt for you
I believe she wrote a check for $10,000.
to
Wow.
Don Gillette?
I don't know if she wrote it to Don Gillette or wrote it to me.
Killed her
but it got to
son.
Don
You kill her
Gillette.
son.
And that is not
And she-
to be confused with the $10,000 that she gave you
For the car.
correct?
Ah.
And in fact, that car you're talking about, the 1992 salvage car that's in the My Family video,
1996.
1996, that was given to Don Gillette also in payment?
No, it was
You never
not.
gave it to him?
No. I assumed that if he got that email from Bruce, that he would stop talking with me.
BS. Acting like Bruce. He's acting like another guy. All right, we're at 33 minutes. We'll leave it there. See you on the next one.